What's up, Gunplum modelers? This is Strider Prime, bringing you a new edition of Gundam Customs. And today, I am going to build this guy. The 100 scale Master Grade Providence Gundam from the Mobile Suit Gundam Seed animated series. This is the second Gundam kit that was released for 2017. And I got this for my for myself for my birthday. It was like a few months ago, back in March. I was actually hoping it came out same time with another kit, but I had to wait a week, so no big deal about that. But got this, and wow, it's an impressive kit. Pretty big too. Got it from Hobbylink Japan. Now there are two versions of this kit for those who don't know. Excuse me. For those of you who don't know, there are two versions. There's the standard version, which is basically the kit that you see here, but a different box art. And then we have the one that we're looking at right now with this box art. This is the premium edition version of the kit. And what does the premium edition have that the standard edition doesn't? Obviously, we all remember, like, I think this is like the second or third kit from that Bandai made as a premium. I remember the first one was the Exia, when there was the standard Exia kit, and then there was the premium version. I think there was a premium of the Strike Freedom. I don't know if you remember that one. It was like the standard Freedom, and then the base stand Strike Freedom. And I think recently, or I think last year, we had the 2.0 inner frame of the Freedom Gundam, and I think there's another Freedom Gundam out there with the bust of Kira Yamato. So I don't know if that's considered a premium, could be wrong. But for this one, excuse me, I'm trying to clear my throat here. For this one, we have all this and then some, and it's right here in this section, which I'm going to zoom in a bit and let me read. First thing you get is this unique stand. Comes with the display base designed in the Zaft Forces logo. And then you have this one. Let me read this here. Comes with special set of waterslide decals completing markings of 6 mobile suits from Mobile Suit Seed series. So, okay. So besides the Providence decals, we have the Freedom 2.0 decals, the Ale Strike Gundam version RM, the Master Grade Buster Gundam, the Master Grade Blitz, Master Grade Aegis Gundam, Master Grade Dual Gundam Assault Shroud. So you have all these extra decals for those Master Grade kits that you probably built and maybe purchased the decals, but maybe didn't get a chance to. So if you get that, it's going to work with that kit. And of course, with that massive sheet, you can imagine you can use it for other kits as well. And then, surprisingly, everything in here is in English. So they're following the same thing what they did with the IBO kits. It's good to see that. I got this kit. Oh, what was the retail? The retail in this is 7,000 yen. Obviously, with shipping and all that stuff, it cost me a little bit more. But I said to myself, you know what? It's time to, well, you know, you have to pay a little bit more to get something that's even, you know, now. Normally I would have waited about a week, maybe about a month or so to get this kit. But I said, let me get it out of the way. So. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting kit to build. I remember building the high grade version, and built it normally. I don't think I built it on camera, but it was a nice kit to build. And recently, somebody sent me a message. Was I ever going to plan to get, you know, like one of the third-party kits, like the Devil Arts version of this? And I kind of said I don't know, because I have this. I'm not the type of person who likes to build the same thing over and over, even though it's a different company. But since I have this, I don't think I'm going to get the other one. Alright, so Let's open this up. I haven't had the opportunity to look at this. I thought, let me just do it on camera. Some writing on the box, it says, "You're too late, Mew. I am the result of all this. That's how I know. I know that humanity will be wiped out, eaten away by the darkness that they brought upon themselves." Blah, 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 blah. Alright. First plate I'm seeing. Actually, you know what? Let me put this at a different angle. Be a lot easier that way. Quite breezy in my area. Feels like spring doesn't want to come along. Alright, so first plate is the, I'm assuming the 8 plate. Yeah, it is the 8 plate. It's a nice blood red color. And a dark navy blue. Nice gold yellow color. So that's really nice. And of course you have these stickers. And the rub transfer and the standard stickers for the eyes and sensor bits. The charcoal colors for the inner frame. It's an interesting parts forming hands, of course. I wonder. I think I read something, and I think Primary 2 commented on me that this is the inner frame is like the 2.0 inner frame of the Freedom. So this would be my first time building the 2.0 inner frame, you could say. There are more parts of the inner frame, and on this one is the actual armor. And it's a very, very nice shade of light blue, or like a grayish blue color. Still pretty nice though. Big plates too. And then we have some, the clear parts, not only for the sensors and the face and all that stuff, but these are the clear parts that simulate the dragoons coming out of the backpack. More charcoal parts. And this is the parts for the stand. We have the assembly of the over-the-shoulder rifle, which is kind of cool to see that, and see more parts there. But I think that's more rubbery parts. Ooh, oh, that's right. The rubbery parts are the umbilical tubes that goes under the chest plate. And then we have this part. This is really nice. I like how this part is. And then we have two of the same, I believe. Yes, two of the same parts. Part D. That has to be the shoulder and parts of the armor. And here are all the dragoons, or funnels. That's dragoons, I think it is. And here's the Zaft symbol as a stand. Nice golden red. That's really nice. And here's a big ass sheet of decals. Oh wow, this is really nice. I like that. What's this? Oh. So this is kind of cool to have this. If I ever decide to get one of those kits. I see two materials of manuals, one manual, one pamphlet. Let me adjust the camera so we can review the manual. Alright, so here is the manual and flyer that came with the Providence Gundam. This is pretty much an advertisement for the effect parts, so you can put on all your dragoons sticking all over the place or flying all over the place for 2,376 yen at P Bandai, if you guys are so inclined to get it. But we're going to be talking about this guy. So, I missed a page here. So here's the history of the series and the Providence, all the cool stuff, the weaponry, dragoon. There's the Justice right there. How to basic instructions before assembly. It's good to see something like that, you know. And now that Bandai has finally said, you know what, it's after God knows how many years, let's put some English, more than just, you know, the name of our mobile suits. Just do something else. Parts guide here, and I see a few X's here and there. I see an X here on the stand, and I see a lot of X's on the inner frame parts. I'm going on a guess here, but since I never built the Freedom, I'm assuming that since this is from the Freedom 2.0, maybe there are parts that's not required for this Providence, so that's why we see those X's there. And then we have the assembly of the body unit right here. Wow, there's a lot of parts here for the torso. A hell of a lot of parts. And then we have the assembly of the head. And then we have the arms going to the shoulders. Then we have the assembly of the waist unit. A lot of parts for the waist unit, I see. I see several layers of parts within parts, so that's good to see. And then we have the assembly of the legs. Before we continue, here is the more detailed information of the Providence. How it looks, really nice though, I have to admit. I wonder if you can actually stand this mobile suit without the support of the stand, because that backpack looks mighty hefty. Now, obviously, the stand was to getting the kit with the stand is you know, godsend. Oh, and then here's the paint guide. Let me read the paint guide here. Actually, no, we'll skip that for later. So we have the legs. Then I see the assembly of one of the dragoons that's part of the skirt, and then you put it together. Then the backpack, and I see some parts there that you have to build inside to hold up the dragoons, connectors, thrusters, dragoon parts there. Then we have the beam rifle, or I would call it a beam cannon, because it's a big ass beam rifle. And then of course the shield, which doubles as the placement of the actual beam sword. Then assembly of the stand, how to take off and position the parts and all that stuff. And then here is the ever so placement of the decals. And here is what the Providence looks like, fully built and completed. Very nice. So, let's talk about painting this kit.